informative radio for the Sunshine State.
Hi, this is Jim McMahon, and you're talking sports with Randy Harris.
I just said, the other day how weird it was, not weird, how awful it was at the Super Bowl to see Jim McMahon, one of my favorite players of all time, in a wheelchair. It's just, all of, the athletes we watched growing up, who obviously would be a little bit older than us, are now getting old, as are we. And,
Yeah, it's a shame.
Definitely wasn't pretty. But it is what it is. I'd rather get old than not get old.
I don't know about that either.
I'd rather get old than not get old. And I'm going through that right now. Yeah. My mom has pretty bad, it's getting worse, dementia, and my dad passed away 4.5 years ago. I'd rather have dementia and be here. I would. But I understand what you're saying.
My father's got full-blown Alzheimer's, and it's just not fun.
No, we had a discussion, my mom and I, my brother and my mom, about we're going to hire we're going to hire a daily healthcare worker for 4 hours a day. And I had that conversation about 112 times in the same hour.
Wow.
As I give my family crap, I forget stuff all the time. I've forgotten the question I asked in the middle of asking the question.
Dana White used to say that MMA is safer than football. It's, safer than hockey. And I kind of can see it almost.
Oh, absolutely. You go out, you watch a football game, or you go and cover it, like I've done since the mid-'80s. It's a train wreck every time, an offensive and a defensive lineman every time. We still talk about the fallacy of the glove and, what the glove is for. And, the novice think it's to, to protect your head, and it's not. It's to protect my hand, so I can keep punching you in the head. And that's why, I find it humorous in that when mixed martial arts first started, and everybody was so dead against it, and it's this and it's that, and we were trying to say, and Dana and everybody at the UFC, even before Dana really, when it was SEG, how much safer it is, because the glove is not there to protect your head. But then it's the same people that argue that are now arguing about bare knuckle. Well, I don't know. I'm not a genius, but, a 4 ounce is better than a 12 ounce, and no ounce is better than a 4 ounce, right?
Well, if you're talking about concussions. But
Concussions. That's the main thing there. But all right, let's continue hour number 3 as we continue talking about this weekend's UFC. He's been on the program a couple times. Let's welcome back to the show Edmund Shabazian. Edmund, how are you?
Good, guys.